Welcome to the Hair and Scalp Diaries, your ultimate guide to achieving vibrant, healthy hair naturally. With certified trichologist Tara T. Whether you're dealing with hair loss, scalp issues, or simply want to enhance your hair care routine, we're here to help with holistic remedies and expert advice. Join us as we explore the best natural solutions for both women and men, featuring expert interviews, personal stories, and practical tips. Get ready to unlock the secrets to luscious, healthy hair. Your journey to better hair and scalp health begins right here.
Good day, everyone. I am excited. This is Darryl Elliott, the CEO of Dot Technologies and the founder of FireCART. I am here today with our usual featured leader today, Tara T. and my wife Kimberly, COO of Diadem Technologies, is also here, and we are continuing our weekly talk, our weekly discussion about your hair and scalp issues and good health. So, hey, ladies, how you all doing today?
Hey guys!
Don't forget
Happy Monday.
Happy Monday. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Ladies, did you share to your friend list today? And we want to make sure everyone knows that we're live as well. But we want everyone to like, share, and subscribe across the whole entire FireCART platform. The hook is at FireCART Shop. Whether it's YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, it's all the same at FireCART Shop. So make sure you all like, share, and subscribe. So we thank you all for watching the videos. We're hearing some feedback, and we're glad to know that you are tuning in. Let someone else know that we're here. So ladies, I'm going to get right into it today. I'm going to let you guys cook, and we can pick up on our discussion today. So Kim, I know you wanted to talk about a certain topic today.
Yes, I see Tara and myself are in our leafy greens today.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are. You're my sister, hands down.
Yes, we are. Because
and we didn't even discuss that. We didn't even discuss that.
And I have the white, the green and white. So we're working it, and the gold. So
yes. You look beautiful as always.
So do you. I'm just so glad to be here with you again. And
I know.
Today we're going to talk about what's the tea on hair tea.
What's the tea on hair tea? Oh boy, that is an interesting topic. So when it comes to teas, of course I make my own teas. I have 2 different teas. I am in the process of manufacturing a new hair care collection, which is going to include a new tea. I'm in formulation right now, going to be reaching out to some of my girlfriends, some of my clients, some of my customers, so you guys can try it. Give me some feedback. Let me know what you think. That's going to be specifically for scalp conditions. Those of you that are suffering with seborrheic dermatitis, psoriasis, severe dandruff. You know how you shampoo your hair and those flakes come right back, and the overcast. And so I am specifically working on a collection specifically for scalp. Now, of course, I have products for scalp, for those that are dealing with like alopecia and things like this, but this is specifically for those that are dealing with the flakiness and everything like that. So yes, I do have hair teas. I have 2, and we'll get into that. But let me be careful. In our culture, we're just not privileged, or we just are not aware of the benefits of teas. And when I say teas, like for instance, the teas that I have are teas that are infused with Indian Ayurvedic herb. That's one type of tea, Kimberly. And then you have teas that you can just naturally use, that you can buy in any store, any organic market, that you probably have in your cabinet right now. We drink tea, for the benefits of our body, which we definitely want to continue to do that, because we understand, ladies, queens, that hair growth starts from the inside out. So we're eating the right foods and we're drinking our water, which is our first nutrient. And for the most part, a lot of us are drinking tea. So yes, you're getting the benefits of the tea internally, but maybe some of us don't realize that there are teas that we have in our cupboards and are in the supermarkets that is just, when I say beneficial to hair and scalp, and there is about maybe 3 or 4 teas that I use even in the clinical session to help people with hair growth and scalp issues. And one of the main teas out there is green tea and jasmine. We are sleeping on green tea. Green tea has natural caffeine. Jasmine is amazing. And the benefits of those 2 teas is that it actually stimulates hair follicles. It actually stimulates hair follicles. And what people may not know is that you can have healthy living follicles that are just lying dormant, meaning they're alive, but they're not producing. And I know I say that every week because we always have new people. So some things are just repetitive, but for our newcomers that are here, or someone may have missed it. And a lot of times I'll say something just to explain it a little bit more. But yes, green tea and jasmine is excellent for stimulating hair follicles. We do our scalp massages and, we do our scalp therapy, but just applying these teas can just stimulate your scalp on its own. Another great tea, not sure if anyone has heard of, and maybe you are familiar with, is hibiscus tea. So hibiscus tea is wonderful for that you take internally. Of course, you can drink hibiscus tea. It does all these wonderful things internally. But when you apply hibiscus tea to your scalp, it is excellent for treating dandruff, flakes, things of that nature, itchiness. It actually helps to soothe the scalp from irritation, soothe the scalp from any kind of flare-ups. It's just irritated. It is an excellent source for treating any kind of dandruff. Another great tea, and a lot of my older queens, older naturalistas may know about this, but black tea, which has been used for centuries, is very, very popular for temporarily darkening hair strands, especially gray hair. A lot of people don't know that. So
I have been natural for almost 20 years.
I know.
And I have never, ever used a hair tea. So I am so excited when you brought that up in our prior episodes, when you started talking about your hair tea and how it's one of your most popular products and all of that. I was like, I need to learn more about hair tea because I've never used it. And I'm really interested in knowing how to apply it and, the benefits.
And we're going to get into that because I'm sitting here with Ayurs right now. We're going to get into that. And this is for, and yes, these are wonderful teas. And I know we run to the store and, it's a lot of teas out there, hair teas, moisturize, do all of that. But for some people, you can start with what you have in your cabinet right now. The teas that, we're drinking have excellent benefits for treating a lot of the hair and scalp conditions that we have, just like the black tea, it with ongoing application, it actually darkens hair strands and gray hairs. So a lot of times we're using the box, chemicals, color or whatever. But if you just do a tea rinse every time you shampoo with these teas, over time, you will absolutely see the benefits of these teas. So yes, keep drinking your teas, but start applying, when you make your tea, add like a extra half a cup, save that half a cup, let it cool down and do a tea rinse. Leave it on for about an hour, maybe 30 minutes. Rinse it out and just continue to do that every time you shampoo. You definitely want to rinse that out. So if you want me to get into these hair teas, I will. These are a little different. And when I say different, I mean, of course, with black tea and, all these other teas, we rinse them out. Some people leave them in, and that's not a problem either. If you decide you want to leave in the tea, it's all natural. It's not going to harm. It's no.
Do you
Say it again,
have
Kimberly.
to do it while the hair is wet, or is this before or after you condition?
So for me, I tend to do it afterwards. I tend
Okay.
to do it after. Yep, I can. I tend to do it after I shampoo and literally use it as a rinse. And I'll leave it on. Some clients, they would rather just keep it in their hair. And again, that's fine because it's natural, it's chemical free, it's not going to do any harm or damage. And for some people with sensitive scalp, I'll rinse, rinse. Sometimes you can rinse out half, leave in half. So it's definitely your preference. So once I shampoo and then I rinse the hair, well, of course, let it sit for about 30, 45 minutes and I rinse the hair. That's when we go directly into the conditioning process of, the hair regimen. But yes, you definitely want to do it. And some people, some people do it prior to shampoo. They'll do a hair rinse. Me personally, I would rather shampoo your hair and then do the rinse because if we do the rinse and then we're shampooing, for me, it just seems as though we're now washing away everything that we just did. And when it comes to products, especially natural products, you need those natural ingredients to bind to the hair shaft, so that works better when you shampoo your hair and literally you are giving your hair a fresh start, a clean slate. So it can easily bind when there's no product buildup, there's no dirt, and you have removed all of that. It actually gives the hair, like I said, a clean slate so that these natural organic ingredients and products can actually do their job, do what they're supposed to do. So for me, I would rather shampoo first. Shampoo, then do the rinse, leave it in, rinse it out, whatever the preference is, and then go to the conditioning process. That's my preference.
Interesting.
Hmm.
Interesting.
Absolutely.
This
Darryl,
is,
you want to chime in on anything that we're talking about?
you're muted, Darryl.
You're muted, sir.
You gotta unmute.
Sorry about that. I'm just soaking it all in. I think I have n- I have I've drank tea all my life. I have not thought about a hair tea. so maybe I'll try me some hair tea. And I'm hearing about darkening the hair, and as you see, I can use a little darkening, and I'm not a big dye person, so I'm just really being a student today and learning. I really appreciate this. Um, can we take a short break real quick though? I want to make sure that we pay the bills, and everybody, we're going to come right back after this.
Absolutely.
Running a business isn't just about great products or services. It's about how smoothly you can accept payments. Introducing Payments Factory, your trusted partner in seamless credit card processing. Whether you're a small startup or an established enterprise, Payments Factory offers tailor-made solutions to fit your business needs. With our cutting-edge technology and 24/7 support, you can focus on what you do best, growing your business. Say goodbye to hidden fees and complicated contracts. Payments Factory gives you transparent pricing and flexibility. Join thousands of businesses already thriving with the next level in payment processing. Visit our website today and see how Payments Factory can take your business into the next generation of financial technology. Payments Factory. Get paid.
So we're really enjoying this whole discussion about hair teas, and I think what people want to know always is what is the safety. I guess that's going to always be a question. Are there potential side effects or things of that nature? So why don't you guys try and dive into that if that's okay?
Okay, so I wouldn't necessarily, well, I guess I could say safety. If we want to really think about safety, the biggest concern that I would have for anyone that's using hair tea, as it pertains to safety, is please make sure the tea is cool. You don't want to dump hot tea on your scalp. You don't even want to do warm tea. I would do room temperature, not necessarily cold because that's going to close the hair shaft, but I would just leave it at room temperature. You just want to be mindful. When you create your tea, of course, it's hot. just make sure that it just cools down, at a temperature that's safe to apply on your scalp. If it's too hot, of course, it's going to scald, it's going to burn, and we don't want that. Also, be mindful of any allergies. Any allergies that you may have. You have some people who are allergic to hibiscus, or they're allergic to jasmine. And just because you take something internally doesn't mean that your skin can handle it externally. So I always tell people, anytime you're starting or trying something new, you're adding something to your regimen. I don't care if it's a tea or a product or whatever. Do a strain test, do a skin test. Just take just decide on a small area of your scalp, and apply a small amount, and give it a couple hours and see if there's any kind of, and I don't want to say allergic reaction, but is there any itching? Is there any, is anything happening? Are you feeling any kind of just, anything throbbing, whatever? So I always tell people, do a strain test, see how your skin and your hair responds, because you won't know that until you try it. And the one thing you don't want to do is do it all over, and now you're just itching and it's just irritated and it's turning red. So do a patch test. That's a big safety concern. Even for clients here, I do henna. Write that down, Kimberly. We need to do a henna segment, hands down. Thank you. We need to do a henna segment. So even for henna, which is becoming popular in our culture, I've been doing henna on my hair for over 10 years. And I've gotten to the point where, I can do henna, straight henna, and you have those beautiful red hues. We can darken your hair. We can go light brown. We can add certain powders to, get your hair to turn jet black. The one thing about henna is you can't lighten, but that's a whole nother podcast for a whole nother day. That's very important that we talk about that. But even when it comes down to doing the henna treatments on clients, I try to do a patch test and just see how their scalp responds. Henna is something that you apply directly on the skin, directly on, if you ever see people do like the henna art, so that's something that you do want to apply directly on the skin. You want to make sure that it's body art quality henna. So anything that you apply to your scalp, just make sure you do a patch test. I'm trying to think of any other safety precautions. The other thing that I mentioned, for some people, they can leave these teas and products on their hair for 30 minutes. Some people can do it for an hour. And just because your hair starts tingling, or, you just feel a little something, it may not always mean that your scalp can't handle it or you're allergic. For some people, they can leave something on for 30 minutes. For some people, they can leave a product or ingredient on for an hour. So, and only you can tell, only you will know that. So that's why I say, when you put anything on your hair and scalp, monitor. Kimberly, remember back in the day, we used to perm our hair? We used to get our hair, we would get our hair perm, and the moment it started burning, and we're like, okay, process done. And for some people, they can leave the perm in for 30 minutes. And for some people, they can only leave it in for 10. You remember those days? So you just want to kind of like just monitor, like, okay, I think my scalp has had enough, so just monitor, like I said, some people can handle 30, some people can handle an hour, some people can handle overnight. When I do henna treatments, there is a process where you can and should do it overnight, but everyone can't handle that process. So
Tara,
results vary.
I'm thinking we may have some people on the show that don't know what henna is. So you're telling us that there is a natural way that we can color our hair, and that's with henna. Is that correct?
Okay. So I guess we're having a henna discussion. Absolutely, queens. Absolutely. Okay. So I am a fan. Can I just say this, Kimberly? I must say, I have attributed probably 50% of my hair growth to henna. Seriously. To henna. And for those of you who may not be aware, because I'm just going off of just, what I know, memory, and I know we're just, incognito right now, but you can always Google benefits of henna for natural hair, benefits of henna for hair. What can I say? First of all, it is an herb. It is a natural herb that grows. So the mere fact that it's a natural herb that grows, that comes from God himself. And how healthy and how amazing is that? So with the henna, they grind it down into a powder. Okay. And what you do is you apply hot water, like boiling water or just hot water. Some people do tea. I do green tea because again, green tea has those benefits of antioxidants, treating the scalp, stimulating those hair follicles. So I tend to mix it with green tea, and you want to mix it until it's kind of like batter. And the benefits of henna is, first of all, it's a natural protein. There are some food ingredients and there are some herbs out there that will naturally strengthen your hair better than some of these chemical laden protein packs. Hear me. Henna is one of them. Makes your hair strong as steel. That's the first thing. It's good for treating lice. It's good for treating scalp bacteria. If you have dandruff, it's really, really good for treating any kind of itching, flaking, things of that nature. It makes your hair super, super moisturized. It conditions your hair like no other. I mean, I can go on with the benefits, but the main benefit of why we use henna is because of the color. So when you apply your hot water or your green tea or whatever hot liquid you want to do, you want your henna to set for about anywhere from 3 to 4 hours. And what that does is allow the dye to release in the henna. Okay, that's where your color from. It releases, it turns from, some turns from brown to black, but that henna dye is going to release. And the same way you would apply a box dye, you know how you section your hair and you just go through and just, apply it in parts. It's the same process. The only difference is with henna, it stains. So because it stains your hair, because remember when they do the henna art on your skin, that's semi-permanent. So if you apply henna with your bare hands, it's like, okay, now you have this big, huge henna art on your hands. It's going to temporarily disappear, but it's going to stain your hands. So you want to make sure that you wear gloves. That's first and foremost. Make sure you wear gloves. And you want to just section your hair in sections like you would if you was doing a box dye, and you would just go through and you would just apply it. So you want to make sure that your henna is the consistency of thick pancake batter. You don't want it to be runny because you want it to stick like paste to your hair. You want to apply it heavy and you want to apply it thick. Okay, that's the first step. You do that all over, especially your hairline. For those of us, who are experiencing some grays, I'm just saying, for me, I tend to start at my hairline first because they're the most stubborn. I'm just being honest. And gray hair is just hard to color anyway, so those areas where, those little grays are stubborn, you want to apply there first. Apply. And when I say hairline, like paste it. And then after that, once you get it all over, your hair, from root to tip. Okay. And another thing, henna is permanent on your hair. It's permanent. It may disappear on your skin, but it's permanent on your hair. So if you ever decide, you know what, I don't want henna anymore, I just want a regular color, please go to a henna specialist, because they can lift and they can do what they do. If you want to alter the color or just change it altogether, and they can do it safely, because you don't want to just get another color and apply it on the henna. That could be epic fail. You may walk around here with orange hair, who knows? So if you ever want to change it, alter it, just go to a henna specialist, but you can, get it altered. But back to what I was saying. So you want to apply it really, really thick. Then you want to get yourself a plastic cap, plastic bag. For me, the plastic caps, are okay, but I'll do a plastic cap and a plastic bag, like a Walmart bag. Because what you want to do is you want to trap in heat and you want to trap in moisture. So when you apply henna, it's going to heat up on your scalp, but you want to be able to trap that in. You do not want your henna to dry out. You don't want it to dry out. So make sure you trap in heat and you trap in moisture. The longer you leave it in, the better. So in the Indian culture, they tend to sleep in their henna. I do the same thing. I know that's not popular in our culture, but that's the benefits. And let me just be honest. when you sleep in your henna or leave it on for 6+ hours, you are now getting the benefits of henna, meaning the strengthening properties, the conditioning properties, the scalp properties when you leave it in overnight. If you leave your henna in for about 2 to 4 hours, pretty much you're getting the color benefits, if that makes sense. So if you're going to do henna, get both benefits, the color and the strengthening properties. So the longer you leave it in, the better. So I would not suggest that you do henna unless you can dedicate some time. Okay. I tend to, even in the Indian culture, I tend to do my henna at night. And I'll do my plastic bag. I'll put on the bonnet. I may even put on
Hey, Darryl, I can't hear you. You're muted.
I think Tara froze there. So
Yeah, we got a little freeze.
we'll wait till she gets back. So
take a break.
What we're going to do is we're going to take a break, and
Okay.
then we'll try to get her back. Okay, so give me.
Introducing our Small Business Make More Save More package from Payments Factory. Increase your business revenue by offering your customers more options of when and how to pay. Surveys show that 35% of small business customers are interested in paying by text to their phone. That number almost doubles to 62% of people under the age of 35 who prefer to pay by text message. Our Make More Save More package allows you to send payment requests to your customers via text message and email, all while eliminating complex credit card processing fees with this simplified program. In addition, you have access to next-day funding, real-time reporting of all transactions and payments, and 24/7 access to your online merchant portal and statements. Our free terminal program is available to merchants that meet certain qualifications and would like to take in-person payments via chip cards and contactless payments, such as Google Pay and Apple Pay. Act now to also receive a $25 dining certificate redeemable for 6 months worth of digital savings coupons at your favorite chain restaurants, or $25 certificate to visit and support a local favorite restaurant. Speak to a representative today to see how Payments Factory can help you increase your bottom line. Schedule an appointment to learn more about this program and how we can help your small business to make more and save more today.
Okay, we have Tara back. We got you back, Tara. You froze there for a second, but that's okay.
Yeah,
I am so sorry.
It's okay.
I apologize. I had no idea. And I'm just a going.
So tell us what we didn't hear.
No, we were.
Where did I leave off at, Kimberly?
No, we were getting into henna, which was very interesting because I've also never done henna. And I guess to summarize for anyone who is new to all of this is that the concept of using herbs and vitamins to get nutrition to our hair. So that seems like what we're really talking about is the different methods where we can, of course, nourish our inner body, but also provide the nourishment and nutrition that our hair needs to grow and survive. Is that correct?
Absolutely. You are absolutely correct. That is correct. Yes. And again, every herb, every herb, every ingredient, even down to your oils, because sometimes we think, get coconut oil and olive oil, and we get it because it's trendy. And not realizing that there are certain properties to these oils and herbs and ingredients. They are all designed to do specific things. So when you understand the components of herbs, oils, whatever the case may be, then you can kind of like pair it with other ingredients to get the maximum benefit. The one thing that's really, really important when it comes to treating hair loss and scalp conditions is that you want to use combined ingredients, again, to get the maximum effects that you possibly can. So yes, coconut oil is really, really good for treating seborrheic dermatitis. That is the go-to oil. That's a freebie for you all. That's the go-to oil for just moisturizing and loosening and really keeping those flakes at bay. But when you combine that with other herbs and other ingredients, now you've just taken that one property to a whole nother level. So yes, it's very, very, very important. Not only are these herbs important, again, externally, they're excellent internally. These are natural herbs. These powders, these leaves, that we use can treat so many things. So you're absolutely right, Kimberly. Absolutely.
Can I jump in and ask a question? Because
Uh-oh.
you talked about a specialist. so it sounds like this is a process that some people say, I hear you, but I'd rather see you. So is this something that you would help someone to do, and they could actually come in and have you treat them, or to help apply the henna and then get them on the journey? And then some people may just have you do it all the time as a recurring service.
Yes. So absolutely. So not only can you come and see me for hair loss, you want me to take a look at your scalp, because I think everybody deserves to walk out of here with answers. I honestly believe that. So you can come see me. I'm located right here next to Towson Town Center, 200 East Joppa Road. And yes, I do henna services. As a matter of fact, last week I had about 6 clients that I did henna treatments for. So for those who are new, who are just not comfortable, because that was me, and when you read the whole process of how step by step to apply this, it can be a little intimidating. And yes, it can be a little messy. I'm being honest. So if you're not comfortable, or you just don't want to deal with the mess, or you just don't want to deal with the time, yes, I do provide that service. It is only $40. That is it. You do not have to come here with the henna. I have it. You just let me know. We'll have that conversation, or you can just, put in the notes when you book your henna appointment, what color you're looking for. I just want to maintain my natural color. I just want to go a little lighter. I just want everything jet black. And I get it. That's no problem. And the reason why I say don't bring your henna, because I know that what I have is organic, is body art quality. So that price includes everything. So for those who are getting henna for the first time, yes. And you're absolutely right, Darryl.
$40.
Yeah, that's it.
So
That's
wait a
it.
minute.
$40.
So
Mhm.
so instead of them, and I'm not trying to be salesy here, I'm really not, but in reality, just practical reality, $40 for all of that. You don't have to get messy. You don't have to mess up,
Mm-mm.
and you can just come in, let you do it, and you're on your way.
Yeah, and then I have my own henna blend, because I have all those herbs back there. So it's henna in addition to other herbs that I incorporate that I know is going to be beneficial as well. And once people get their henna, of course, at some period, we have to reapply the same way we do touch-ups. Remember back in the day, Kimberly, when we do touch-ups, just the roots. So you wouldn't have to do a full henna. Going forward, what I do recommend is by your 3rd or 4th henna treatment, we do apply it all over, because like I stated before, henna is permanent. So if you come in for your 2nd henna treatment, we wouldn't have to do your entire head again. We would just need to just do a touch up, and that would be discounted. And for those of you who decide, you know what, Tara, I want the whole treatment. I want hair loss. I want consultation. I really want to, come see you and get on the treatment plan. If you decide to do that, your henna is included, because I know as a trichologist, the benefits of providing that henna service to help treat your scalp, treat your hair, and get you to a healthier state. So for anyone who decides, hey, I want to be a client, put me on the treatment plan, let's get started. Henna is included in that treatment plan if you so choose. Not going to
So
get that anyway, I promise you.
no, yeah. I mean, look, I don't even, this is beyond my league, but I know just by common sense and simple sense, that's a great deal.
Yeah.
I think that is really good for someone. They can just get it as they need it, the way they need it, done right, done professionally. They don't have to worry about it. And for 40, that's the thing that got me. For $40,
That's it.
y'all need to go shout through the mountains and the valleys and tell everyone to come and see Tara on this, because I think that is a great value. I also put the FireCART link right here to Tara's shop. So that you can make sure you go through those products. You can also send her a message as well through there as well. So make sure you jump on FireCART and you can be able to make that contact. We're actually about to set up an appointment engine on FireCART as well. So
Oh,
you'll
perfect.
schedule your appointments there when you're watching FireCART TV. So get ready for that feature coming soon. We people have asked for it, so we're going to make it happen. So can I take a quick break and then we're going to come right back?
Hey guys, it's Tara Gregory, trichologist, manufacturer, and hair loss survivor. Welcome to my clinical treatment center in Towson, Maryland, where we holistically focus on the hair and scalp issues from the root cause, along with our #1 selling clinical collection, a 4-step system that includes our top selling hair and scalp paste, formulated for alopecia, breakage, thinning, and shedding. So schedule your virtual appointment or same-day consultation and scalp exam for only $99. Click the booking link on the website. And I'm so glad to finally meet you because today, hair loss stops here.
Okay, guys, so picking back up on that conversation in terms of henna, I just wanted to really make that point. So make sure you do connect with Tara because this is a great value. Kim, Tara, going back to you guys.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is like this is a new day for us
Yes. Yes.
and hair care and what we know and what's available. It's kind of like when you change your diet and you got to learn how to make a whole new type of food to accommodate. It's like, oh wow. And I'm so thankful for you having these things already put together, because I do know that on top of doing my hair and styling my hair, I don't want to make all the teas. I don't think.
No,
So to
it's
know
time
that you
consuming.
have it, it's a lot
It's
to do.
time consuming. And then at the end of the day, did it come out right?
Right.
I had I had been there, done that. So I completely understand.
So
It's and we're busy. We're busy, you know.
can the tea be like sprayed on like as a
Oh, let's talk about that.
moisturizer?
Yes, let's talk about that. But I wanted to go back to something that you just said when you
Okay.
said, it's a new day. Let me just explain like in 30 seconds. When it comes to henna and these herbs, they have been used in the Indian culture and other cultures for centuries. These Indian Ayurvedic herbs, I mean, for centuries, we just didn't know about it. We're getting to the place now where we're understanding and we're becoming more and more aware. We're starting to hear it more, but this isn't something new. And if you ever see Indian women and men and those who use it with that long jet, beautiful black hair, they've been using it forever. And so now we are introducing it to our culture and we're now learning the benefits. But some of these techniques and things that people are using, ingredients, they've been out there, y'all. They've been out there. Yes. So here's the teas. Let's talk about these teas. So there we go. I have 2 teas. Now, I talked earlier about your black teas, your hibiscus teas, like straight teas that you can use on your hair and scalp, rinse out, blah, 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 blah. And we love those benefits, but it's a process. We don't have time sometimes to be boiling something, waiting for it to cool down, dump it on our heads, wait, rinse out. We don't have that kind of time, which is why I created these teas. So I did that whole process for you, bottled it up, and all you have to do is take off the cap and spray. There is no rinsing out with these teas. These are leave-ins, okay? 2 different teas. This is my herbal hair tea, and this is the rice water and fenugreek tea. So I get asked all the time, what's the difference? So with the herbal tea, this has about maybe 15 different herbs in this tea. It is herbal based. It has aloe in it. It has honey. It does have green tea in it, but it's herbal based. Okay. It doesn't have no rice water, no anything, just straight herbs. This is really, really good for strengthening, moisturizing hair, itchiness, things of that nature, a little irritated. So I added some additional herbs to treat those conditions. The difference between this tea is it has about maybe 3 herbs. I know it has bring garage in here. It has horsetail. Horsetail, guys, let me explain horsetail. Horsetail is the actual herb that they give horses. That's why it's called horsetail. It is little leaves that they actually eat in their diet. We put it on our hair. You can actually drink horsetail as a tea. And if you ever see horses with that hair, the tails are, it's long, it's strong, like there's their hair on their bodies is just healthy and just thick. Horsetail has been proven to grow your hair like weeds, thicken your hair strands, strengthen your hair strands. So it is the actual herb that they give horses to grow that silky long hair. So that's what's in this hair tea. So rice water, when using this right formulation, has been proven to grow your hair when you use it, like I said, correctly. It also has fenugreek in here because fenugreek has been proven to treat shedding and breakage in its tracks because there's no sense of your hair growing and breaking all at the same time. So this is like a dual product. So this is really, really good for shedding, breakage. You just want your hair grow. You just gotten to the point where your hair has just stopped growing. I've gone to that phase several times where, I don't know what's going on. I'm doing the same thing I've been doing and I just hit a pitfall. It's just not growing. This is going to help boost that hair growth and get your hair growing again. So this is, like I said, shedding, breakage, hair growth, things of that nature. This is good for strengthening, moisturizing scalp irritation. I cannot reiterate enough. These are scalp products. You want this tea on your scalp, okay? You want this tea on your hair. And as naturals, we have to wet our hair anyway. Water is your first moisturizer. It's our first moisturizer. So instead of just getting plain water, this is like a power tea. So because you have to wet your hair anyway, why not wet your hair with nutrients, with herbs, with aloe? Aloe is a moisturizer, honey. Honey is a humectant, which helps draw in moisture. So the ingredients that I use in these teas are extra moisturizing ingredients, extra strengthening herbs, things of that nature, to make your hair healthy and strong. The one thing about these teas is that they are highly, highly concentrated. So a little bit goes a very long ways. You don't want to saturate your hair, like saturate. You just want to dampen your hair. I don't know about you, Kimberly, but sometimes my hair can get a little dry where I need to douse it with water. I just need to just wet my hair. That's fine. If your hair gets to the point where it's super, super dry, wet your hair with water. Let your hair soak up that water some and then go behind it and then just dampen it with this. But you don't want to use this as something to replace water because your hair is that dry, if that makes sense. You just want to use this to lightly dampen your hair. Squeeze it in. And that's why I say lightly dampen, not to the point where it's going to be saturated. Just squeeze it in and then go to your cream moisturizer. You can use this with or without a cream moisturizer. This is a liquid base. And then our jar or anybody who has a jar moisturizer, that's a cream base because there's a difference. They're both moisturizers, but this is liquid. This is good for locks, braids, twists. Or if you just want to moisturize your hair and scalp before you do a twist out or something. But this is really, really good for penetrating those intertwined styles, like your coils without disrupting the hairstyle, if that makes sense. This is like your go-to summer product.
Tara, I feel like I don't know anything. I feel like I know nothing. The liquid moisturizer. I love them.
These are my number one sellers.
Under my cabinet. I do, and I just kind of figure it out. But sheesh, I feel like
number one sellers, especially and this is a light. See, in the summertime, remember we talked last week, guys? We talked about, using lighter products. Here we go.
And you know what? I'm thinking, I bet that helps with the skin too. I bet if I spray that on my hair, I'm going to get something good going on with my skin.
Sounds like the
Absolutely.
Bible, when the anointing is on the head, it just flows down.
It is flowing all the way down.
Just a flow. Yes, yes, yes. I totally agree. I totally agree. So,
Can
like
you
I said,
use both teas at the same time, or you got to
you
pick one
can,
or the
or you
other?
can alternate. So, I have clients who buy both. Because your hair is going through different stages. Sometimes my hair goes through different stages within the week. I'm good and moisturized one day, and then the next day it's like, what is going on? Because we're going out there in the elements. The sun is drying out your hair. Just the humidity is drying out your hair. You spent 8 hours at the beach, so your hair was fine yesterday until you left that beach. So yes, I have clients who buy both, and they alternate. They may use one spray one week, the other spray the next week, or alter every other day. And the other thing is, you don't necessarily have to use this every day, because I want to make sure I stay in the minds of people to remind them this is a product. It's a product. If you need to wet your hair every day, for those who have super, super, super dry hair, use water. I don't want you to use this as a replacement, because you just need to just wet your hair. This is a product. Yes, you can use this every single day, but you want to use it sparingly, and you only want to use it just to dampen your hair. I just want to emphasize that. But it's very lightweight. It's very penetratable. It's not going to just sit on your hair. I have 4C hair like the majority of us out there. I get it. I understand that, which is why I made these products to actually penetrate. You spray it on your locks, you spray it on your hair, and maybe I need some of my clients out there who have this in their arsenal. You guys need to come on here, share, give your reviews, let people know, hey, yeah, it works for me. I've been using it for years. Chime in, because these products are amazing. So I know I haven't been in my twist in a long time, but this is like my go-to. When I do my twist, I actually dampen my hair with it. And then about maybe once a week or maybe twice a week, I just spray my scalp. That's it. With my rice water, I just spray my scalp. I have to give that whole routine one day. But yeah, perfect for the summer. It's lightweight. It's water. It's water-based. So instead of using something heavy and clogging your scalp, and the sun is just baking that in, use this. Use this. When you use it, and just like a cream moisturizer, dampen your hair with it, and then go behind it with an oil. Lock it in. Seal this in. Definitely.
So we can.
I feel the question coming, Pat.
Yes, this can be found on FireCART, right? Is that correct?
It can be found on FireCART. Absolutely.
Okay. I think
absolutely.
I think you had a sale on there for that as well. So.
Mm-hmm.
Tara,
so
I'm gonna call you Tara Claus, because
Tara Claus.
You got
presents. She got education.
Did that just go live? Did that just go live?
From the sky.
You thought of that.
Please, okay, for all my customers, clients, and followers, please don't hashtag that, okay?
Yeah,
that was all Darryl. I don't want to see that hashtag total cards. You are too much. But yeah, I have a lot of goodies in my bag, goodies on my shelf, goodies on FireCART. Listen,
Tara,
come get you some.
We are not used to this. We are used to being sold crap at incredibly high prices. So we are used to being told that we need this and that. And
yes.
Oh my goodness! And we have.
So let me explain to you guys what we are doing on FireCART. Yes. So let me let you guys know what we are doing on FireCART, and we've been meaning to do that, do it last week, and our schedules just got crazy. I had to wind up doing some traveling at the last minute. Got some other things that we're working on. So time just got away from me. But by the time you guys come back here for the podcast next week, even before this week is out, we are launching something new just for FireCART subscribers only, just for FireCART clients only. So as you know, I go out here and I do the Trich Lab, I do events, I do, exhibits. And, when I set up my whole, a table and booth, I always have bundles available, any 3 products for $45. I do that everywhere I go. You can only get that special when I do in-person events, because I'm there, and you can only get that special if you come to this location, which is in-store purchase. So in person at the events, in store here at the salon. That is the only place where you're able to get that bundle, and you can mix and match, which is why I need to be there, which is why it's in person, because somebody may say, hey, I want the rice water, but I have scalp conditions too. So we can mix the paste with the rice tea and give you a black soap shampoo. So you can mix and match based on your individual needs. Listen, you're not going to Target and mix and match in anything. I'm just saying. But for Tara, we're going to mix and match. So just for FireCART customers, vendors, you're selling, you're shopping, you're buying. I am now taking that bundle and I am now applying that to the product lines that I already have on FireCART. So you will now be able to get this $45 bundle for only, $45, 3 products that you will be able to purchase. And you'll only be able to find this on FireCART, not on Etsy, not on my website, not in any stores. You can only get this if you come see me in person. If you want to order it online, it will be available on FireCART only as an incentive for you to go and not just support me, but support FireCART. We have some wonderful products, wonderful services. I mean, excellent products. And we just need you guys just to log in, see what these Black businesses are offering, and you will be surprised. Top-notch, high-quality products and services. Okay, so it's not just, I'm just throwing a sale. It is an incentive for you to shop these products. It's the summertime. You need these products. This is the time to now join FireCART, see what FireCART has to offer, and support us as Black-owned businesses. I am not the only one with quality, sustainable, excellent products. Trust me, I am one of many. But I will be the voice to say, hey, and to encourage you to come and support me and others. Yep, I will do a discount, whatever you need, just so you can get on that platform and see what we're doing, see what we're offering. So for $45, a whole bundle, you're not getting that anywhere.
And that's a winning proposition. I mean, the thing is that a lot of things that are, that are in existence, but they are not well distributed. So what we're doing at FireCART is we're searching high and, what does the song says? I looked high and low. We're searching high and low for good quality products and vendors. And of course, Tara is on the flagship. Okay. And what we're saying to you, and see, here's the thing, we're pushing towards the holidays. Like for us, this time of year. So you may have somebody in mind. You may have a loved one you want to also bless. So we want to already get FireCART into your psyche as a go-to, especially when the holidays come as well. So, and we are here supporting these awesome vendors. And what we want you to do is to be a big part of this revolution, of this movement, of what we want to do. Because like Kim said, a lot of these products cost a lot of money and they're not as good.
I've experienced it. She's absolutely right. I was one of the biggest product junkies. I know.
I'm big business. And I'm in manufacturing. But sometimes mass production it equals a degrade of the product. Sometimes
it dilutes. It does. It dilutes the yeah. You're right. Yeah.
So what we're saying to you is you're getting the good stuff and take advantage of it while you can. Because
we're still making this stuff, y'all. We're still making it because I understand that products need to be made at a certain concentration, because I don't know why they think a teaspoon of coconut oil is what's that's going to do to our hair. One teaspoon of coconut oil is going to do what for all this? So for us, Our hair, this curly, no, concentrated. So we're still making these products and we're
Well,
making it in a formula where it's going to work. We know what our hair needs. We know how much of it we need. No fillers, no derivatives, no substitutes. It's the real deal.
well, what happened was the accountants got involved and they ended up taking the teaspoon out. So that's what happened.
That's a whole nother podcast. Write that down. Oh, no,
I'm just blown away. I'm really kind of in awe about
they
this.
don't know.
I feel like and I know you said it's not new because I've seen the women in Africa with the chibi powder, and then I've seen some of the other groups. I can't remember what it's called, but they put the red powders on their hair and wear the
Yes. Those are different plays.
yeah, the
Mm-hmm.
clay. But just to reimagine hair care in a more natural way, not just the natural texture, but natural products is amazing. So I'm really excited about this.
Yes. Yeah.
So
And that's our
so
job, to educate. That's our job.
So I'm gonna stop it here. We want to leave a little something on the table for next week. If we need to pick up more in this conversation, I think it's a very good conversation. I'm sure it's going to expand for next week. I want everyone to make sure you do like, share, and subscribe. Tell someone
Absolutely.
about this if you're watching it later. I know a lot of you may be at work right now. Make sure you watch it. You can still drop a comment. We'll still respond to you. So if you have a question, a comment, feel free to ask it. There's no bad questions. And just let us know what is what are the things that you need to inquire about so we can really be a help to you. So
We're here for you.
we are definitely here for you. So we want to show love to everybody. We want everybody to know that that we have you in mind, and we're looking forward to doing something good for you. So, ladies, again, thank you so much. I appreciate you guys, and I know that I know today's been an awesome day. I learned a lot today. I really did, and I really appreciate it. So. We want to see you guys next week. We want to make sure that we bring you the best in quality. Give us some feedback. Let us know what you think of everything, and we want to make sure that we're bringing it and we're bringing it really good for you. So this is Darryl Elliott, Tara T, Kimberly Elliott. Guys, thank you so much.
I love you guys. It's a pleasure every week.
Absolutely. Thank you all, and you all have a good week. We'll see you next week.
Bye-bye.